Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to be tackling a daily mystery that we all literally face from the moment we wake up to the second our head hits the pillow at night. Hydration. We all do it, but we are constantly surrounded by so much conflicting advice. So we're going to use the facts to unravel this once and for all. Get comfortable, zero in, and let's get started. 8. It's universally accepted, right? I mean, we've all heard it from our parents, gym teachers, and random wellness magazines for decades. The famous 8 glasses a day rule feels like this undeniable law of human health. But I really want you to ask yourself, is this single number actually an absolute truth for every single person on the planet? Seriously, should everyone actually drink exactly 8 glasses of water daily? Think about that for just a second. Does a marathon runner living out in a scorching hot desert really need the exact same amount of water as someone sitting in a chilly, air-conditioned office all day? It creates a bit of cognitive dissonance when you stop to actually think about it. The idea that one rigid measurement perfectly fits billions of different human bodies, well, it just doesn't quite add up, does it? Section 1. 8 glasses, truth or lie? Okay, let's dive into this. Now, before we dismantle any myths, we absolutely have to acknowledge why water is so heavily discussed in the first place. I mean, water plays totally vital, non-negotiable roles in our body. It's completely essential for temperature control, for breaking down our food through digestion, and for literally transporting vital nutrients directly to our cells. It's what keeps our internal systems running smoothly. But here's the catch. Just because water is undeniably vital for these functions, that definitely does not mean a rigid, one-size-fits-all 8-glass measurement fits every unique body. The importance of the resource just doesn't validate the strictness of that old rule. Section 2. What is your real need? Now, what's really fascinating is how we actually determine our individual needs. Your specific water intake isn't just some fixed arbitrary number. It has to constantly adapt based on 4 key variables: your age, the weather you're currently experiencing, your level of physical activity, and your overall health. Each of these variables dramatically alters your daily requirement. A hot summer climate or a heavy gym session completely changes your body's demand for water compared to, say, a cold, really inactive day. So the crucial point is this: drink when you are thirsty. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But our bodies literally have a built-in alarm system. The source material emphasizes that instead of obsessively counting glasses to hit some arbitrary goal, the absolute most fundamental rule of hydration is to actually just listen to your body's natural cues. When you feel that physical sensation of thirst, well, that is your body telling you exactly what it needs, exactly when it needs it. Let's imagine your typical day for a second. You have your morning routine where you're just waking up, then maybe you step out into a blazing hot afternoon, followed by a super heavy post-workout sweat session at the gym. As you move through these different environments, your biological needs spike. The data points out that people who exercise regularly, those living in warm weather conditions, and honestly, people who simply sweat more naturally, require significantly more water than the baseline. Your hydration is a dynamic, constantly moving target throughout the entire day. Section 3. Signs of dehydration and overhydration. And this brilliantly illustrates why we have to continuously strike a delicate balance, because both extremes carry some pretty significant consequences. Taking in way too little water takes a clear physical toll. We're talking frequent thirst, a dry mouth, and an overwhelming sense of fatigue just dragging you down. But on the flip side, getting too much water actually presents a surprising danger. Drinking an excessive amount of water in a really short period of time can actually be harmful to your body. So it's not just about getting as much liquid into your system as possible. It is entirely about balance and pacing. Fortunately, there's an instant, highly visual metric you can use to check your balance, and that's your urine color. Dark yellow is a clear, unavoidable signal from your body that you're dehydrated and you really need to drink up. If it's light, you're properly hydrated. It's an incredibly quick, everyday check that instantly reveals exactly where your hydration levels stand, without ever needing to count ounces or track glasses. However, I do want to note that it's vitally important to remember severe symptoms always require a doctor's advice. If you're experiencing extreme thirst that just won't go away, severe unexplained fatigue, or if you have specific health conditions dictating your fluid intake, you really should consult a medical professional. We're exploring general, everyday guidelines here in this explainer, but severe signs absolutely always warrant expert medical attention. Section 4. The right way to drink water. Okay, let's move to and see how this builds into an actionable daily plan. Step 1. Start your day right by drinking a glass of water in the morning, just to wake up your internal systems. Step 2. Rather than chugging massive amounts all at once, which, as we learned, can actually be harmful, just sip little by little all day long. And step 3, make sure to actively hydrate before and after you exercise. These chronological steps ensure you're replenishing your fluids efficiently, safely, and entirely in tune with your body's actual rhythm. Finally, we need to consider what you're actually drinking to get hydrated. The source material strongly urges us to prioritize plain water over sweet beverages. Look, sugary drinks might taste really good in the moment, for sure, but to truly maximize the benefits for your body's temperature control, your digestion, and your nutrient transport, pure, plain water is literally the absolute best thing for your internal systems. Which brings us to the end of our explainer today, but I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. How much water did you drink today? Seriously, think about your weather, your age, your activity level today, and most importantly, your thirst. Forget that rigid, one-size-fits-all rule of 8 classes. It's time to start listening to your body's incredible internal alarm system. Ask yourself, did you give your body exactly what it needed today? Thanks so much for joining me. Stay properly hydrated, and I'll catch you next time.